today we're going to learn how to make a ghost horse, and the ghost animals anyway. And this is one that's finished. It's what it'll look like. And you just take a piece of like fishing wire and you can hang it, and it looks like a ghost. Anyway, you start off with a hard animal, and you just need to cover it up. Well, we're going to do a little dog first of all. And cheesecloth. And you're going to need some fabric stiffener. Doesn't matter what kind, just any fabric stiffener. You take your cheesecloth and you cover up your animal. You see how much you need. You're only going to need, you won't need to go underneath all the way around the animal too much. So, cut that. And make sure it goes over the face. And there we go. And I like getting the tail in there. That gives it a lot of definition. And don't go all the way under the body, or else you're going to have one heck of a time getting it off of this thing. So just take your, take your fabric stuff. You can lay it out. Really work it into your cheesecloth. Get completely wet. Unfold it. Here I have my little dog, and yeah, he's gonna get dirty. Just wash him when you're finished. You're gonna go around his head. Now underneath, you're not going to be folding it over, and if you do, you'll just have to cut it later just to get it off. But here you go around his little head. Try and get as much detail by squishing in behind his ears and around his nose. And try not to make it bulk up too much. Kind of spread those fibers out so it doesn't give him like a big beard looking thing. And go around the tail. You can go ahead and go all the way around the tail. If you have to cut some of the cheesecloth later, it's okay. We'll fix it. And you just let this little guy sit in the sun, or just sit somewhere where he can dry. If it's wintertime, like a heater vent or something will dry him out real quick. But he'll have to sit for several hours, so just let the little guy sit. I have, sticky fingers. That stuff's sticky. I tell you, don't do it on your good table. Do it on, cutting board like I am, or some other surface. And you'll have stuff all over your hands. Don't worry about it. It comes off easy. Here is an elephant that I've done, and I've already pulled this off, but I put it back on to show you. Once it's completely dry, you're going to take your animal, and sometimes, like around the nose, I had to cut because I had gone all the way around and I couldn't get it out. So I had to cut, and always cut along the bottom seam underneath the animal, not on top. And what you're going to do, it's going to be stuck really hard on there, and just gently pull up the edges all the way around as best you can, and slowly pull it up. And when I was doing this, I even ripped a little right here, because you're going to be pulling so hard. And you just work it slowly. Yes, it's going to be difficult, but just keep working it slowly. And like I said, I had to cut that underneath the trunk to get it off. And then you have the form of your animal. Like the elephant, I didn't really care for it too much, but it did have the horse, and I had to cut the neck under here to get it out, and then it was then I just folded it back over and used a little more fabric stiffener to seal it again. So now it's totally dry, really hard. It's great. And you can have, if you did the legs, you could even make it look like it was running, maybe with its two front legs. You could keep the tail coming out, something like that. And that's all there is to making a ghost animal. Just fabric stiffener, cheesecloth, and You need like a plastic animal. And that's it.